guys are looking for cheap, fast, reliable Ultimate Team coins, definitely go and check out UT Coinbank's fantastic automated service. You get your coins within about 10 seconds. Go ahead and check them out. I'll leave the links down in the description. And apart from that, hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Goodbye. What is up, guys? ThePremiumRat here. Welcome back to another episode of the Wacky Q&As. Today we are on episode 31. We've done 31 of these. It's taken ages for us to get to 31. I've been doing these for about over a year. Anyway, if you're not already following me on Twitter before we begin, go ahead and do so. I'll leave the link to that down in the description of every video. That's where I ask for the questions for the Wacky Q&A. So if you're not already following me on there, why not get on there now and follow me. Also, I want to say a massive thank you to all of you that added me on Snapchat last week. I know, a bit weird asking people to add me on Snapchat. I only kind of briefly mentioned it in the video, but I had a ton of you add me and bombard me with snaps over the last weekend. So if you want to go check out last week's video, then definitely go and do so. Other than that, let's crack on. There's no more fucking about. Let's crack on. The first one comes in from @testtube_monkey, and he asks, West Ham or Arsenal, which one do you hate more? #AskRat. It's got to be Arsenal, isn't it? Surely. I hate West Ham. But the thing with West Ham is it's the fact that they hate us a lot, and that's why you just got to hate them back. But Arsenal is obviously a rivalry, whereas West Ham, I think, in terms of them playing us, is like their cup final. And so that's why they fucking hate us a lot. Whereas Arsenal fans act like they don't care about us, but realistically they do. All they do is talk about us. So I obviously hate Arsenal more. There is nothing bigger than the fucking North London derby. Thanks for the question. Next one comes in from @Cosmix YouTube, and he asks, #AskRat, will you be uploading Advanced Warfare? 100% yes, but not on this channel. Tomorrow I will be launching my second channel. I'll do a completely separate video on it, so if you want to go and subscribe to that, then check out tomorrow's video. I'm talking to myself in the future here, but if you haven't already gone and subscribed to my new channel, then definitely go and do so, but don't do it until tomorrow because the video hasn't been out tomorrow, if that makes sense. As a bit of a mind fuck. But yeah, so I'll be launching my second channel tomorrow, and over there I'll be uploading Advanced Warfare. I'll keep the Q&As on this channel, but other than that, everything other than FIFA will go on there. I'll have a Battlefield 4 montage coming out very, very soon as well. And other than that, I'll start doing PC games and, you know, horror games, all that sort of shit. So if you want to see that, definitely go and subscribe to my new channel if you're watching this in a week's time. But if you're watching this today, then don't, because it hasn't been made yet, but definitely go and do that tomorrow. Thanks for the question. Next one comes in from @GregoHD again, and he asks, #AskRat, how do you think England as a whole would react if we won the World Cup? If we won the World Cup, I generally think people would have a week off work just to go out and get absolutely cunted. I know I would. Can you imagine the fucking World Cup? You know, I'd probably go to London to watch it in Leicester Square or something, because they definitely put up big screens everywhere, and I'd go right on the piss, like properly. And so if we won it, there would be bank holidays, definitely bank holidays, and everyone would just get so cunted. They probably wouldn't even remember the match because they'd be so cunted beforehand. So definitely that, you know, there would be absolutely pandemonium in the streets. There'll be absolute riots. So, but I can't see it happening. Genuinely not for the next. I don't think we'll even win it in my lifetime, and hopefully I've got, you know, another like 50-60 years left on this earth. But generally I just can't see us winning it again for a long time. But thanks for the question. Next one comes in from @AussieBoyFIFA, and he asks, #AskRat, what made you begin YouTube, bro? And basically the reason I started YouTube was the fact that every time I get this question quite a lot, to be fair, and the reason I give is because I went to school with KSI. I know I mentioned that quite a lot. I'm not like using that as my claim to fame or anything, but obviously I saw him growing fairly well, and I just thought, you know what, I'll give this a go. I feel like I'm fairly funny, and you know, in real life I'm the one out of the group that's the joker, I suppose. I hate saying that, but generally I'm the one that keeps everyone motivated. I keep everyone laughing and stuff. So I thought, you know what, I can try and bring that across to in my commentaries and stuff. And generally I feel like I'm a good FIFA player, and at the time I was a really good COD player as well, so I thought, you know, gameplays and stuff would never be a problem. But generally when I started YouTube, I had goals in mind, you know, getting to 100 subs, getting to 1,000 subs, but I'd never in a million years thought I'd reach the amount I'm at now, and I'm still a long way from being big. And I mentioned last week that, you know, people thought I was big and stuff, and fair play, you're entitled to your own opinion. But generally, I am not big. I've got a long way to go on YouTube. And so, you know, as I said, I'm humble to be in the position I'm in, but I do have a long way to go. So, but yeah, that was the reason I started. You know, I saw KSI doing fairly well, and I thought, why not? It's, you know, it's a hobby of mine. I was you know, pretty much on Xbox, you know, every night. So I thought, fuck it, why not? Let's make some videos, and I feel like I've done all right so far. But thanks for the question. Next one comes in from @TheRealFUTG, and he asks, #AskRat, would you rather get hit by a bus at 20 miles an hour or get hit by a car at 30 miles an hour? This is a fairly difficult one, because if you think about the size of the bus at 20 miles an hour, you would get fucked. You would literally get fucked. But the car at 30, would you rather get hit by something that's going faster, that's smaller? I think I'd rather get hit by the bus, actually, at 20 miles an hour. Because if you think about 20 miles an hour, it's not particularly fast. To be fair, you'd get fucked either way. So I'd probably rather take the bus at 20 miles an hour and somehow try and, you know, not die. But I think if you got hit by a car at 30 miles an hour, I wouldn't say you would die, but you'd be maybe intensive care. So I think I'd take the bus going at the slower speed. Thanks for the question. Next one comes in from @FIFAGiveawaysB, and he asks, #AskRat, what is 9 plus 10? Obviously, it's 21. Next question comes in from @JordanL McGowan, and he asks, stick a snake up your ass or receive anal off a horse? #AskRat. Oh my god. Stick a snake up your ass? No, thanks. Would I rather receive anal off a horse? No, because that can end badly. I've seen horse porn, and that is not a pretty sight. I've seen people die from that. And I've also seen snake porn. The vine of that bloke fucking a snake. Oh, that would be vile. Sticking a snake up your ass, it would like eat you from the inside out. So I'd rather receive anal off a horse. Even though I probably would die and its cock would end up coming out of my mouth, yeah, no, I'm not having the snake eat me from inside out. So I'd rather receive anal off a horse, even though that is completely fucked up. Thanks for the question. Next one comes in from @Spurs and BHAFC, and he asks, #AskRat, would you rather become a billionaire but never see your mates or family ever again, or keep it how it is now? Now this is a good question. Would I become a billionaire and never see my friends or family again, or keep it as it is now? Fucking hell, being a billionaire would be crazy. But I am a family man, and I like to go out with my friends. I have some very close mates, but I think you got to take the money, haven't you? Is that bad? Is it bad that I'm taking the money? If it was like $1 million, then no, but $1 billion is a lot. And, you know, you'd make new friends. You'd make new friends when you're a billionaire. Everyone's going to want to be your friend. Everyone's going to want to be a gold digger and fucking leech off you. And generally, you'd be famous, I suppose. So, I sound like a cunt, but I'd probably become a billionaire and never see my friends and family again, because I'm sure I'd be able to make new friends. So that's not a big deal for me. So thanks for the question, even though that sounds so horrible. Next one comes in from my coin sponsor, and they say @UTCoinBank, and they say, would you rather have a blowjob from Hannibal Lecter or a handjob from Edward Scissorhands? #AskRat. Well, if you're getting a blowjob from Hannibal Lecter, your cock is gone. He's gonna gobble that up straight away. But again, your cock's gone if you get a handjob from Edward Scissorhands. So what would be less painful? Oh my god, would it be more painful getting your cock bitten off, or your cock like sort of chopped off? I'd say it would be more painful getting it bitten off, so I'd take the handjob from Edward Scissorhands. Thanks for the question. Couple more now then. The next one comes in from @JWP YouTube, and he asks, if EA could add one perfect game mode to FIFA and put all their budget into it, what would you want it to be? #AskRat. I'd probably say some sort of mix between Ultimate Team and Career Mode. I know there was rumours this year that there was some sort of online Career Mode kind of thing that they were going to put in, or maybe a game mode that mixes in Pro Clubs and Ultimate Team or anything like that. You know, I'd like to see using your Pro in Ultimate Team. I think that would be pretty good. I know people would probably find a way to hack it or something and, you know, make your Pro 99 overall. But I think that would be pretty cool. Other than that, I was looking forward to playing the online career mode, but that never developed. So I think next year, I think they might put that in. So I'll be looking forward to that. But in terms of a perfect game mode, I generally don't think there can be a perfect game mode. It's FIFA. There's AIDS everywhere. So I'm not really sure. But as I said, probably I'd like to see an online career mode or something to do with Pro Clubs and Ultimate Team. I think that would be pretty sick. Thanks for the question. Last one then comes in from @KinresPro, and he asks, who is the worst player you've ever seen at Spurs? #AskRat. I have seen some shitters at Spurs, the likes of fucking all these names I'm about to mention, none of you would have ever heard of unless you're a Spurs fan and you're like over the age of like 20. But I'm talking people like Tarico, Gary Doherty, Casey Keller, No Paramo, fucking, I was going to say Young Pyo Lee, but he was actually decent. Raziak, it was probably going to be Raziak or Everson or something like that. Like, there are too many. When we used to be a fairly mid-table club until about 10 years ago, and we started pushing for, 6th, 5th Champions League spots. So before then, when I was growing up, when I was like 9 or 10, the people that are in the fucking side were just absolute dog shit. So I'd probably say Tarico. Go and search him up. There's probably some blunders of him on the internet. Although Gomez, Wooden Hands Gomez does come in with a shout. Although on his day he was magical, but generally made so many mistakes. But I'd probably say someone like Raziak or Tarico or one of those shitheads. So thanks for the question, and that concludes today's wacky Q&A. If you have enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new around here. If you haven't checked any of the other episodes in this series, I'll leave the link to the playlist down below. Go and check that out, go and chill, go and listen to that, get some popcorn, do whatever you want to do. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget to go and follow me on Twitter as well. The links to that will be down in the description. And apart from that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.